John Teegarde is our guest from Midwest Adaptive Sports, a man who suffered paralysis at the age of 40 and wouldn't let it change his competitive nature, and he has become very, very involved in adaptive sports. And just talk about Midwest Adaptive Sports and how you've expanded your programs and some of the things you do.
Midwest Adaptive started off as an adaptive ski program up at Snow Creek. A few years ago, rugby team came in, and they wanted to be under the umbrella of Midwest Adaptive Sports. They decided to take them on and put them under their wing. A player from that team actually played basketball as well, so he brought his basketball team on. A player from that basketball team contacted me and said that, hey, we're really growing, and we need a summer sport. We want softball.
Right.
And at the time, I was running softball under another organization, Kansas Accessible Sports. And I brought the softball team along. The very next year, I brought the rest of Kansas Accessible Sports on, me and Ray Petty, who was the president of that organization. And now we have two basketball programs, two adult basketball programs, rugby, softball, and two junior basketball teams as well.
And I know you also do physical education instruction.
Yes, we started that a couple of years ago. We go into local junior highs and high schools, and we do adaptive PE classes. So we will take over the PE classes. The PE instructors love it because it's something different, something that they're not having to teach, but they learn. And we will put kids in wheelchairs, and they will play wheelchair basketball. We will sit kids on the floor, and they will play sit volleyball. We will put blindfolds on them, and they'll play beat ball, which is baseball for the blind.
Mm-hmm. That's very interesting. You know, it's just a great way for people to learn what others are going through, and it really is. That's a fantastic program. If people want to get involved, or they're intrigued by this story, or they want to help support Midwest Adaptive Sports or adaptive sports in general, how would they go about that?
Oh, they go on our website, MidwestAdaptiveSports.com, and there's all sorts of volunteer opportunities on there, sponsorship opportunities. One thing I'm telling people now is water and Gatorade. We are always practicing or putting on events or something like that, and that is the one consistent that we have is the need of water and Gatorade or Powerade.
Right.
Things like that. Yeah, that's always a great donation for us.
It sounds like you've really found a passion in your life and something that creates great joy for you, and the expansion of it right now must be very gratifying and really keep you going.
It is, yeah. And we're looking forward to expanding into new sports. One thing that we do, though, is we need someone who wants to come in and run that sport. We're not going to run it for them, but we will help them. Yes.
John, this has been a real pleasure for me and an inspirational story, and I think that you are an inspiration for many, including me sitting right here. So I appreciate you taking the time, and thanks for joining us.
Well, thank you. Appreciate it.
This podcast was made possible by our great sponsors like
Easton Roofing, the presenting sponsor of Kansas City Profiles at the Danny Kling Scale Reasonably Irreverent podcast. Easton Roofing, where integrity matters.
We hope you enjoyed the latest Danny Kling Scale Reasonably Irreverent podcast. Come back soon for something fresh and new.